Hey guys, how's it going? Michael Troy here. Today we're looking at Savage Dragon number 270 by Eric Larson. Check out that fun cover. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button and let's get right into it. So let's talk about the fact that this is the 270th issue of Savage Dragon. Congratulations, Eric Larson. That is quite an accomplishment. Over 30 years ago, Savage Dragon started and has been running strong. I cannot believe that we're only 30 issues away from the legendary 300th issue, so that is amazing. This cover is a lot of fun. Eric Larson's been doing like a lot of homages, references, tips of the hat to cartoons, Sunday funnies, and stuff like that. I'm not exactly sure what this reference is here, but I like it. Let's see, Savage Dragon by Eric Larson. Jack Morelli letters, Nikos Kotsis colors, Mike Torres flats, Gavin Higginbottom, editor, and Josh Eichhorn sucking on chili dog outside the Tasty Freeze. So, special shout out to Nikos Kotsis. I love the coloring on Savage Dragon. It is like one of my favorite things about this book. But other than that, it is just so much fun. I also love the letters by Jack Morelli. The very like homage to the Marvel 70s lettering style. Eric has been doing a lot of that type of thing on the cover, and I'm loving it. I was trying to figure out what kind of comic book, like if I had to use one word to describe the Savage Dragon, I would say fun. If I had to describe it, I think it defies description in a lot of ways. Like, it's equal parts like indie comic, superhero comic, what do you call it? Slice of life in a lot of ways, especially since he moved the family to San Francisco. Great splash page. I feel like this is surely a reference to the Fastball special from the X-Men, where Colossus would pick up Wolverine and launch him at a foe. We've got Angel and Malcolm Dragon filling in here. A beautiful, as she launches Dragon right through the head, coming out between the eyes of this amazing Kirby-inspired monster by Eric Larson, who is using his signature formula of starting off the book with a splash page followed by a 2-page spread, which I love because Eric Larson is surely the master of 2-page spreads. And if we're lucky enough, we will get 2 of them in this issue. So like I said, the Dragon family has moved to San Francisco, and they have not had a minute's rest. Oh, I just noticed this big monster dong. I think that is so funny. Especially like alien races and monsters who run around naked all the time. Clever camera angles, keep it PG and PG-13, I guess. Anyway, but that said, I wouldn't exactly call Dragon a PG book. It reads a lot like a fun action-adventure kind of superhero book, but there's actually kind of a lot of adult themes going on. There are definitely mature acts between consenting adults happening. Let's see, you have the subplot of Frank and Little Angel. I guess they're in hell. Are they in hell? I don't know. They switch bodies, and it's kind of like this subplot going on. But like I said, they're in San Francisco fighting these big monsters. I love it. Eric Larson is like the smartest man in comic books, I think. He's positioned himself quite well. I've been saying it in the mantra going around about comics right now, and it's actually, an age-old kind of mantra, exactly, but people make the comics that they want to read, and that is such a good way to approach it, because surely if you want to read it and you're a comic book fan, there's somebody else who is going to want to read it too. One of the most interesting, hilarious, and fun things about A Savage Dragon right now is, since he has become public domain, Eric Larson has introduced Mickey Mouse as a supporting character to the cast, and it is crazy like a fox. Like, he has been like, I don't know, accosting Dragon's wife on the street, like, just acting like a real perv and a total scumbag. And I just read in the letters page that Eric is kind of referencing like the beginning of not only Mickey Mouse, but a lot of these characters who I think he described them as skirt chasers, for lack of a better word. Like basically running around harassing women, forcing themselves on women, unwanted advances. I can't help but think of Pepe Le Pew torturing that poor cat who got the white stripe painted on her back. But anyway, I don't know, different times. But it's kind of like a very scathing thing. You could also use it as a double metaphor. And I don't even know about, how Eric Larson feels about Disney, but he must feel a certain kind of way. I'm sure we all do, right? I feel like he has some project coming up for Marvel, which makes him a Disney employee in a sense, if not a freelancer, I guess. I'm not exactly sure how that works. But like I said, like I'm very curious to see how this goes. It is not looking good, and I feel like this is just like the tease. I hope it's going to be so crazy. Here we see Malcolm Dragon with a little assist from Paul Dragon. Now, mind you, original Dragon is dead, and apparently he will never come back, and that isn't my dragon, so that is sad for me. But Malcolm has grown on me and continues to grow on me. I do like his family. This is like one of the craziest things about Dragon is that his wife just kind of likes to run around without any clothes on, and she's, I don't know what, like, I feel like there's some sort of like a body positivity or like a no kink shaming message happening here. I mean, they live in San Francisco, so what can I say? Um, you know, that's what I love about Eric Larson though too. Is like it's always fast paced, it's always action. There's a lot of fun characterization and like the humor is always present. But I feel like it doesn't take long for like shit to start exploding and action to start happening. And this character is very like problematic with his views. Batman for no reason. I love it. Although there's always going to be a Batman at a parade anywhere, right? So I love this. This looks like a very old school kind of villain. So I'm very excited to see what he does in the next issue. Then we have one of the best letters pages in comic book history. I love Eric Larson for keeping this tradition going. Not a lot of people write letters. It feels like he never has a problem filling it up. I do see him requesting letters sometimes, so maybe there is a shortage. But like, as long as we can keep this going, please. It's such a hallmark of comics, and I love it. Great, excellent pinup from Raven Perez, ravensdojo.com. If you're unfamiliar with Raven's work, perhaps you've seen it in the pages of Savage Dragon before, definitely in the Super Freaks Dragon, like, fan annual, whatever. And then this backup by Jonathan Henry. It's so cool. It's so much fun. It's taking Angel and Frank and Hell or whatever and doing like a hot stuff riff on it. That's what I also love about Dragon is like there's a lot of fan fiction or like backup stories, pinups that he uses from his community of Fin Addicts, which is the name for the group of Savage Dragon fans. And I think it's communal. It's great. It helps keep like a community and a book like this alive for 30 years going. And I am so happy that I rejoined Dragon a few issues ago, and I'm so happy that I'm back on board, and I cannot wait to see where it keeps going. It is so much fun. One of my favorite books. I love it. If you're not reading Savage Dragon, you need to pick it up. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button, and I'll bring you more soon.